Not long ago, I watched a video about every meta hive color that we have had in beast form, and I noticed something being every few updates, we always had a new best hive color. Such as one update, it was blue hive, then red hive, then white hive, and then blue after for the buoyant beastman until 2023. So it was just always taking turns on which one was the best. And it never really has been balanced apart from in 2022 when all the hive colors really were the same for the most part, at least before that beastmas. And there is quite an issue with that, because although Onett always tries his hardest to always balance things out so you can just be any hive color that you want to and that you like the most, it really is hard to do, because every update there's always something broken in a hive color or something that gets nerfed really badly, because Onett knows that hive color is crazy and being abused a lot for honey, such as when blue hive was the best and better than all others when the macro meta started in 2021, and Onett was watching over it the entire time, seeing why it's so broken, because it was kind of clearly obvious. But what Onett done was just nerfed it by removing blue bomb plus, taking that away fully, and having just normal blue bomb on the buoyant beast. But nowadays white hive is just more buffed than any, with the last recent content update in May 2024 with the classic event, with all those changes, such as one of them being adding more white pollen to all wins and more, because Onett of course wants everything to be as balanced as possible, but also wants to always give a chance to every single hive color in turn to be the best, or else it's kind of going to be boring if we just have, for example, white hive just like right now, dominating since 2023 basically, but mostly 2024 is when it got crazy. I don't remember 2023 that much though, but still. But red was that in 2019 or 2020, blue of course 2021 to 2023. Not saying all the other hive colors are bad, it's just that white hive of course makes the most, as everyone knows. Like red of course makes a lot, but it's not as crazy as white hive. If you are using the same materials as you would for white, with all those ults and everything, gumdrops, guiding and everything, you may as well just be white if you are red. But I know most people don't really have that, so that's why it's better off being red or something, but you won't make as much of course. But probably there is a max at whatever skill level and everything you are. But anyway, that's a topic for another video. Same with blue though, just being a macro hive color only, so every hive color has its purpose mostly, but white hive is just the most OP endgame thing ever that we have ever seen, until maybe new backpacks, which we'll talk about that in a second, or well, the next meta change, as this can really go in two different directions, because white hive always receives some sort of buffs, everything just buffs it, like literally it's just that much of an OP hive color that gets more OP every single update instead of nerfs, because I guess Onett just doesn't want to nerf it for now. But maybe Onett is also thinking that, oh yeah, it has been crazy for a while actually, which I'm sure Onett knows that, and how about we switch it up to red for example, and maybe nerf goo conversion, because I'm not gonna lie, that's what Onett always does every time that there is a really OP hive color. Not sure if he's gonna nerf that in particular, probably not. I'm sure he's going to adjust some sort of stats at one point and realize, oh yeah, let's just switch it up again. Or what might happen if we are being delusional, and to be honest not even that delusional, because it will happen whenever they do release, is that the new backpacks will definitely just break all the hive colors together. I mean, the amount of passives and everything, the way how red hive probably won't use stingers anymore because of all the instant conversion, unless something changed that I know of from the red bag. But what I'm saying is that if we don't get some sort of major change in the next few updates, no matter what it is, then white hive will just be better forever, no exception, because that's just how good white hive is built, unless Onett nerfs something crazy, but I doubt Onett will anyway.